Radio Veritas Asia Myanmar Service.
The visit of the Holy Father, Pope Francis, happened in 2017. So we did not take it as a job. The visit of the Holy Father. We took it as a blessing. It was a blessing for each and every one of us because it happened just once in Myanmar history. So it was a graceful moment. So we all felt overjoyed to have received the Holy Father, Pope Francis. But the visit happened to be during the conflict time. There was a lot of conflict in the country, in most part of the country. And yet, Pope Francis received the official invitation from the President as well as from the State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi. Then everyone inclusive made the visit possible. It was great. It was, but we formed different committees for the success of the Holy Father's visit to our country, Myanmar. But everyone, it was a lot of work, as you know, it was a lot of work. Everyone was on the go, on the move. But we all enjoyed it. It was excellent. It was very successful. But I was put in charge of registration and assuring the people all over the country, all over the world, plus the people within the country, people outside the country, they came to participate in the public mass here in Yangon. So the Pope Francis went to Naypyidaw to greet the President, and he was well and warmly welcomed and received by everyone. Even not just Christians, non-Christians, and non-Catholics, Buddhists, they all were amazed, to receive the Pope Francis in the country. After the visit of the Holy Father, when I went back to my hometown, so my Buddhist friends in the neighborhood came to me asking, "Where is the Holy Father? Has he gone back?" Or questions like that, things like that. Then they were following the visit of the Holy Father. The people visit on TV, from day one to until he left the country. So on the whole, actually it was the visit of the Holy Father to our country was a stepping stone towards peace and reconciliation. So even in the midst of conflict and then people, poverty, and then in the country there is no variety, as you know. The people, most people living from hand to mouth, but they all were overjoyed and happy to receive the Holy Father because thinking that the Pope could do something for peace. His landing in our country is peaceful. It's a peaceful moment. The Pope, to make the visit graceful for us, for each and every one of us. And also the people in the country, the Catholics population in the country, we have like 16 dioceses. The people all over, the Catholic population. Though the Catholic population in the country is considered a minor, and yet they all actively participated in the mass, in the public mass, in welcoming the Pope. It is really amazing, brilliant. And then no question about the visit because everybody on their part did their best. They did things in the best way possible. Before the country was not known, 10 years ago or 5 years ago, when we talk about our country, the international community was like, "Oh, what is this? Is there a country like Burma or Myanmar?" So they were perplexed. But after the visit of the Holy Father, Pope Francis, in 2017, the country is made known to the Western world, So And on the whole, it was a successful visit. If I had the chance to meet the Pope again, I would simply say, please come again.